We've got for Chile, playing in red, 0-1 Gute, 0-86 El Patron, 1-6 Espartano, 2-7 Thunders, 2-8 Vije, 3-1-4 Juez, 6-0 Gotolobo, 6-6 Insane, 8 this Cyborg. We did not get pronunciation guides for all the teams. I apologize. 8-0-0-0 Mexanico. Mexanico. 8-8 Toro, 9 Kuruma, 9-5 Zakumi. So we've got about a minute left. We will start this morning with the anthems from Italy and Chile.
Looks like we will be starting with Chile first. Just lining up for the anthems now. Apologies for the delay. I thought they were about to start.
Yes. Oh. So. Team will also be signing. Italy does not recognize sign language, so this is their statement.
great stuff there from Italy with the signs mentioned. That's a good one. I've not seen before.
I haven't
Absolutely
either.
brilliant. And Italian Sign Language, like you said, is not officially recognized yet.
All right. So now we are getting ready to start the first game of the last day. Womp womp.
Oh, what a weekend it's
What a
been. I do
weekend.
not want it to end. So Chile playing in red today, number 6. That is insane. He'll be taking on Lo Squalo, playing in the blue for Italy on the jam line.
Both jammers mixing it up with the blockers. Both teams choosing to do full defense at first. Number 6 from Chile gets the first lead jammer of this game. Back.
So, Italian jammer still not out. We're up to turn 2 now for the pack.
Got one Chile blocker headed to the cheese ball bearing penalty box as Lo Squalo stashes the star.
Chile calling off the jam.
Looks like Giorgio Murderer will be joining the Chilean blocker in the box.
So for Chile, we have Espatano. He will be taking on.
I believe it was Goofy.
It's Goofy.
Yes. If he bends over too much that you can't read the number, it's usually Goofy.
It's Goofy.
Goofy has been tremendous for Italy this weekend.
And that is lead for Chile.
Goofy is not far behind, using those long legs to step over the Chilean blockers. Short packs for both teams.
A lovely hit to the outside on Espatano by Italy's Tony, forcing the call off. Just 2 points to Chile on that jam. 2 points each, in fact.
Oh, number 6 Insane is back on the line for
Already.
Chile. Good morning. You can do every other.
Yeah. He's up against Stradamarius for Italy.
So a no pass, no penalty on the initiator. However, Insane did cut blockers at the top of the pack, but then also a cut track going to Stradamarius. So we will have a jammer swap out in a 2-minute jam.
It's a good way to start your morning with a 2-minute jam.
Who needs coffee? You can just do this.
So Insane straight through the pack again. Stradamarius also released and through.
And another cut track for Stradamarius.
And that's 5 points for Chile.
Insane again using that outside line to get around the Italy blockers.
Insane on the approach, sends in the offense for Chile.
The man on offense is on point. However, Italy's just really good at recycling.
They're really good at absorbing that offense or ignoring it, just waterfalling around. And Chile trying to halt Stradamarius, who's returned from the cheese balls penalty box, but he's through for 4 points.
Italy figuring out that Insane is favoring the outside line.
Yeah. You can tell when they've got a favorite.
Yes. Stradamarius towering over the Chilean blockers and using his shoulders to leverage past.
Here we have the replay, powered by vMix. Here we see Insane taking that outside, just using the toe stops to stay in for as long as possible, avoiding a hit from the last Team Italy blocker.
A little offense from Chile into a waitress whip that almost gets Insane through. But Italy showing that good.
Seeing a Velociraptor impression from the Chilean blocker. It's, you know, get into the zone.
Right.
It's like a power animal. Think like a Velociraptor, you will jam like one.
Some jammers hold invisible hockey sticks. Some are dinosaurs.
A huge hit on the Italian blocker, almost sending him into Wonder Zebra, referee, or OPR.
Yeah, that was Zakumi. Using his hips, getting super low and just dipping at the end to stay in bounds.
Lo Squalo approaching that Chilean triangle now, really holding him, but he's found some space. He's broken them up.
And now Chile through on their initial pass. Zakumi reporting to a relatively busy cheese ball bearing penalty box.
This is Chile's first scoreless jam so far. And we have Goofy and Espartano on the jam line. Espartano for Chile, just sent to the outside by the Italian blockers.
And Italy, Goofy through for lead jammer. Goofy coming in hard to the ribs of Chile. Able to pop them open and get through for a quick 5.
Lovely pass for Italy. Goofy calls it off.
Goofy heard a whistle from the outside pack ref and took a second before engaging anyone, like, not me, all right, continuing. Beautiful dip on that replay by vMix. They've been doing awesome jobs for us on the stream all weekend.
Yeah, vMix have been fantastic. We've got these great replays that we can watch. And this is just a 1-point game. Italy really just caught up with Chile. Stradamarius for Italy. Straight into that Chilean pivot.
Insane.
Chile's insane jammer. Taking an inside. Big hit on Stradamarius.
Insane bouncing off of the Italian blockers to get through for 5 points. Stradamarius having a very difficult time with these Chilean blockers. They seem to be getting underneath his height and just holding him low.
Yeah, they're just sort of taking advantage of like a quite big height difference.
Yeah.
Stradamarius is really tall. We are over a minute into this jam and still no lead has been established.
Yes, Insane and getting a no pass, no penalty. And now with the start pass to Santoro, we will not have a lead jammer this.
We will not. So now Santoro is the active jammer for Italy after taking that star pass. He's really sending in the Italian offense.
Santoro, one of their strongest blockers, did a little bit of relief jamming yesterday.
Yeah. Insane taking the inside. for a 5-point pass.
Insane obviously didn't like this whole 1-point game thing.
No, he wanted to change that.
You know, let's get more comfortable.
And that is a huge jam there for Chile. 20 points.
But 9 seconds.
Taking them up to 45 to Italy's 25.
Very quickly before
Here we see on the replay a little
anthems.
apex step, but Insane does end up on the floor.
And thank you to Roller Derby Elite, the brand that is the sport. Visit rollerderbyelite.com.
Cyborg jamming for Chile. First time on the jam line for this game. For Italy, we have Lo Squalo. And Cyborg takes lead jammer for Chile.
Many whistles happening. Oh, they're trying to get Lo Squalo off of the track. There's a contact penalty.
We have a power jam for Chile. They will be having Cyborg taking advantage of that good run he's having as well. 5-point pass.
Yeah, only 2 Italian blockers on the floor for that initial pass. Now there are 3 hanging out.
Cyborg going for the bean dip on the outside of the Italian blockers. Didn't quite successful, but sends in some offense to take 5 points again.
Toro playing a lot of offense in this jam and really successfully.
Here comes Cyborg again, tumbled and rumbled by Italy's blockers. Cyborg going in, but first, getting the hips ahead, getting the points.
Oh, that beautiful Rostam roller bump that took him out of bounds. And now here's that, is that apex jump?
It is.
Bloop.
Jammers on the ceiling. This is the first time that Chile have actually held Italy scoreless since the first jam.
And with 2 big jams in a row, Chile putting a little bit of breathing room between them and Italy.
Yeah, definitely putting a little bit of heat on Italy now.
We've got an official timeout happening.
So don't forget as well to check out our sponsors, Bruised Skate Straps. If your skates don't fit quite right, don't let foot and heel slippage mess with your game. Check out Bruised Skate Straps. They'll wrap around your boot and plate to keep your feet in place. And you can improve your agility. Be better with Bruised Skate Straps. That's bruisedsn.com. Check them out.
And now Goofy back on the line for Italy and Espartano for Chile. And Espartano ducking through on the inside line to gain lead jammer.
Goofy half a lap behind, really closing up though. He's getting the speed advantage there. Oh, a spectacular hit from Italy's number 3 Santoro on the Chilean jammer. He goes to the inside, but just there he is. Clips with the hip. And into the inside you go.
In the legs, actually, Santoro has reported for a low block.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looked very spectacular. It was highly illegal. It looked lovely. It was highly illegal.
I thought it was beautiful, and then we got the signal of the low block. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, this
my
is
heart
why
is crushed.
This is why I'm not a ref. Because I'll be like, oh, I'll let you do that. That was great.
Team timeout for Italy happening right now. Here's another replay of, oh, it's that penalty.
Here we are.
Here, see, oh yeah, the
Jamming
legs
on the
coming
ceiling.
in.
Yeah.
He actually brought the leg up a little bit on that.
Yeah, I think that was the issue then.
Yeah,
well spotted, refs.
I feel like every blocker has some sort of like last ditch.
Yeah.
It's a desperation thing that everyone tries to stem, but in the heat of the moment.
Oh yeah, it will absolutely just happen.
It will absolutely happen.
Oh,
because
brilliant.
we've got the haka happening.
The haka on track 2.
New Zealand versus Japan are getting ready to go soon, and yeah, you have to get permission from the elders to do the haka, and it probably means a lot to Japan because they are neighbors.
Yeah,
so
very close neighbors. And it's always just a spectacular thing to be a part of, to be, you know, facing that. We saw it at the World Cup in Manchester as well, so it's great that both teams have had the permission from the elders to do it.
Yes. Stradivari is now on the line for Italy, engaged with the Chilean blockers. And Joyas. Oh.
There's Cuatro Joyas for Chile.
So much shouting during the Australia-England game last night. My voice keeps randomly leaving me.
Same for me. I was very croaky this morning.
Yes.
And Stradivari going for the spinning call-off, collecting 2 points on that pass for Italy. Here we're going to see on the replay, powered by VMix. Stradivari is getting out of the pack.
Santoro was coming in from the box, and it was an excellent example of how you can be very effective coming back in from a penalty. This time it was him coming in butt first and was able to break up the Chilean blockers, give Stradivari some room.
So Goofy taking on Insane. Insane takes lead jammer, but Goofy so close behind, really catching up, putting on the speed. Insane goes for the apex jump and the call-off, collecting 3 points from that tripod wall that he passed, denying points for Italy. We see the replay.
So many apex jumps on this floor over the past 4 days.
It must be a good floor for it.
It must be. I want someone who has a lot of time on your hands, please make a video of all the apex jumps you have seen this weekend.
Yes,
or at least some of them.
Yeah, a full compilation.
Something from every team, please.
I want a full compilation of jamming on the ceiling. So Professor Plan B jamming for Italy for the first time.
Cyborg for Chile, who is through for lead. Professor Plan B was on the line a lot yesterday. I had expected to see him a little bit more in the rotation, but maybe now giving him a chance.
So Professor Plan B had to go for Plan B and remove the star to get out of the pack. Chile collecting 2 points on that jam.
Goofy coming back to the jam line for Italy, going into Espartano. (69-27), and just under half of the first period is gone.
So Goofy trying to break up the Chile wall with some laterals, goes for a sort of toe stop spin and a hop. Unfortunately, a cut track has been forced by Vehi. Some good track awareness from Chile there. Espartano now lead jammer for a power jam.
Just add into bead, and he is able to outjuke him, putting up 5 points. Italy talking to each other, getting set.
Here comes that Chilean offense.
Yeah.
It's fast, it's brutal, it's efficient. 5 points for Chile.
Goofy bursting onto the track and taking advantage of Chile not quite being back in place after that crashing offense.
Yes, Chile definitely preoccupied. Here we have the replay, powered by VMix. Espartano just taking that inside provided to him by his blocker.
Espartano leaning to the out, to get Addison to commit and just using that edge work to come back inside.
So insane for Chile. He's actually team captain. He's on the jam line now, taking on Stradamarius of Italy. Insane currently holding the highest scoring jam for this game with 23 points earlier. He's going to see if he can do the same. Stradamarius out of the pack first, but did have the no pass, no penalty, so he wasn't eligible to take lead. Insane is eligible for lead. He's not out yet, though, on his initial.
There we go. I saw a cut track being whistled, but I wasn't sure who it was. And now we've got a blocker cut track going to the pivot of Italy. Both of them will sit down on the cheese ball bearing penalty box.
So Insane is your lead jammer for Chile, and it's also a power jam. Chilean just sort of encasing one of Italy's blockers within that 4 formation.
Stradamarius back on the track now. Trying to use the inside line. Everyone takes a tumble. And he will go back for a misconduct. Oh no, he is getting an insubordination on top of whatever his initial penalty was.
Ah, okay. So yeah, not long out of the box, and then back into the cheese balls penalty box. Stradamarius. So Insane lying on the floor again thinks, I'm going to call this off. Chile sending some fresh legs for a power start. Here we're going to see the replay now from VMix. Bit of jammer on jammer contact. Now Insane just hip checked to the floor, calls it off. Yeah.
Power start for
Hoyas.
Hoyas.
He's going to say the inside line. So Chile have control of the jam as well and have taken lead. And again, with that offense, they all just really go in. Speeding the pack up, though.
You know, some jammers enjoy that. I personally would like to slalom through really fast blockers. Other people like the pack at a standstill.
I'm the same. I like fast blockers because they can't slow you down as easily.
Yes. It's actually been a lot of fun watching how different teams and different players adjust to different offenses.
We have a star pass. Stradamarius return from the box, immediately passing to his pivot. That is number 89, Goofy. That was an easy star pass to him, so he's really tall. He could just pass over everyone.
I was going to say, Goofy has very long arms as well.
Yeah.
So.
He took advantage of that. Lo Squalo on the jab line for Italy, taking on Espartano. Oh, here we have the replay. A lovely pass there from Hoyas.
Oh, nice, clear. That's beautiful offense
beautiful
today.
Timing. Wasn't that great? So, Lo Squalo and Espartano making contact immediately. Espartano taking lead jammer for Chile. Chile's 6th lead jam in a row. Squalo held back by Chile's defense. And again, we're seeing that Chilean offense as one of their blockers holds back an Italian blocker, creating points for their jammer.
Gate and Cyborg in the penalty box for Chile. They have not loaded the cheese ball bearing penalty box too often, but Italy having a pack advantage going into this next jam.
We have Espartano's exit from the pack and just spinning and slightly going off off the track there. The momentum just carrying him out, and he's recycled there by Italy. A lovely hit by 8-8. That is Doro.
And even with only 2 blockers on the track, they're able to hold Goofy long enough that Insane is able to get lead jam.
Chile really perfecting that switch from offense to defense and just being at the right place at the right time. Here we have the replay. Shoulder to shoulder, Insane just...
But Santoro able to gather his wits really quick.
That is difficult after a shot. Big shoulder check like that. You're like, oh, hang on, get the button.
Yeah, great at rebalancing himself. Lo Squalo and Hoyas on the line.
Hoyas takes the inside. Lead jammer for Chile.
Squalo still stuck on his initial pass.
Now he's through. Jam is called off by Chile.
Cheeseball bearings, the most reliable, longest-lasting bearing available at affordable prices. Check them out online or at your local skate shop or at cheeseballs.com. Well, that pretty much tells the story right there, looking at the points per jam. There's only been 1 jam where Italy has had a multiple scoring passes. And that's just not going to win them this game in particular.
No. Lead again going to Chile, but not far behind them is Goofy. Italy, of course, playing in blue this morning. Chile in the red. Espartano for Chile calling off the jam with like huge celebration.
I don't know if Chile is doing this on purpose or just happens to be timing this way, but they are speeding these packs up to be in the perfect apex spot of one side or the other every time.
It's lovely, because I love apex jumps. I'm obsessed with them.
And this is, that's something that teams practice, but it's really hard to time. That's really hard to do.
That's great. Here we have another powerful fast start, but lead jammer goes to Italy for the first time in a while.
First time in 9 jams.
Wow. And that is Lo Squalo for Italy. Pack being sped up. Lo Squalo calling off the jam. It is a 0-point jam on both sides.
And I think that was the first scoreless jam, according to our lovely producer, Sonia Blade. Right, Sonia, yes, yeah. Do you go by Blade or Sonia? She's a voice in our head. Blade. Okay. We've had our producers talking to us all weekend, and you can't hear them, but we can.
Yeah, we can. They're just, not necessarily the voices that we are talking to ourselves. So Chile takes a lead jammer. Italy, again, going for a real chase down. The pack speeding up again. Some really good derby to start off your morning. Nice and fast.
I just saw a Chilean blocker get expelled out of the pack like when an atom drops a neutron and it just shoots off to the side.
We're getting scientific.
I know, right?
Wow.
Like, that's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, what just happened? And he just kind of balled up and just stayed. I was worried he was hurt, but I think he actually was reporting for a penalty as well.
Right, okay.
So
Oh, Roston Roller successfully recycling the Chilean jammer Insane to the back of the back, giving Italy's Lo Squalo chance to take lead. Very fast pack again. Lo Squalo hit to the back, go for the reset. Lovely apex jump from Insane. Here we have quite a tangle there between Lo Squalo and one of the Chilean blockers.
Huh. So Lo Squalo and Goofy have been taking turns on the jam line. Really not utilizing a two-jammer rotation any other time this weekend, but with these fast packs, those are excellent choices. And no pass, no penalty. Goofy is not lead. Low block going to Santoro. He's had a lot of penalty trouble today.
He has.
And now I don't know if it's a no pass or if...
Not really sure. I think he got assessed. I think he was assessed as a no pass, no penalty, and then the refs called it lead. So I'm confused. But anyway,
yeah.
The jam's been called off. Yes, jam was called off. We don't have to worry anymore.
And we've got an official review by Chile. So we shall see how that turns out. And we've got microphones in the middle now, so we don't have to play telephone with what the alt ref says. So
don't forget to check out our most up-to-date scores and team placement. If you check out our website, it's live.mrdwc.com. That's live.mrdwc.com.
And we've got lots of MRDWC merch, and it can be purchased online at mrdwc.com/merch.
We're getting, VMix is getting creative with the replays here. Bit of dancing.
Yeah,
it's like those boomerang videos you get on Instagram.
Yeah, there have been some fun ones over the weekend.
Oh, they really have. I like the ones where there was one yesterday where someone's jammer camera fell off because they were hit so hard. So we had like the backwards replay of that, of the jammer cover just magically going back on.
We had during the Canada game, either yesterday or the day before, Mr. Testosterone hit the pack very hard and bounced backwards, and he did like this very twisty kind of matrix move. So we had Mr. Testosterone breakdancing on our feed for a while. Oh, we've got some highlights from...
Oh, here it is. This is the one.
And I mean, that's...
Morning. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, here we go. Sorry, official review time.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There we go. Good morning. Team Red, Chile, are requesting that we call a cut on the blue jammer.
Oh,
thanks.
Thank you, head ref. Big smack and fries.
Yeah, I think she's just repeating herself because unfortunately the house mic wasn't working. We could hear her loud and clear though.
Yeah, it's tied right into us. What I was going to say is that's got to be a like blocker check box for it to knock the helmet head off of a USA jammer.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. France has to be proud.
Yeah, France. Who needs to win when you can do that? Who cares about points or that? But well, okay, maybe.
I mean,
can we not give them a point for that? Give them 10 points. Points for style.
Yes.
Points for exciting things.
So the game after this one on the roller derby city track is what? I'm trying to remember what game. I thought I had my picture very
we're just gonna find out
readily available.
It's
hi. Can you hear me? No.
Oh, here's that official review again from Big Smack and Fries.
Hi. No. There we go. Okay. Upon review, the blue jammer put one hand out of bounds, only one hand, so the no-cut call will stand, and Red have lost their official review. Thanks.
Big Smack and Fries there with the updates.
Oh, it's Ireland, Germany. And I know if it's, oh no, Netherlands, Germany. Ireland played Germany yesterday. They lost, they played Netherlands. So Ireland is playing, I should know this. I'm friends with the Ireland guys. I'm a bad friend. Lo Squalo and Huyas. Lo Squalo out for a lead jammer. Nice thing about that official review, it gave Italy's jammers a chance to rest for a second. 1 foot trying to come through to grab points. Let's see how many he got.
Lovely footwork from Lo Squalo just to stay on there. Dragging out by the toe stop and then up on the inside.
And 1 point after a conference with their OPR.
So yes, next game today is Sweden taking on Ireland.
Sweden, Ireland.
So that'll be really exciting.
Yeah.
Goofy for Italy in blue, taking on Espadano for Chile in the red. Goofy going for a bit of a breakdancing matrix move. That'll be a good one to see a replay of as a boomerang. Espadano takes lead jammer for Chile.
And now we're off to the races.
Yeah, we're off. Let's have a skate around and stretch our legs. Espadano and Goofy struggling to actually keep up with the pack. Flinging themselves for points. That's a tricky one if you're a ref trying to see what on earth is going on that fast.
There's a little moment of panic in your brain going, keep up, stay with their hips.
So we got 1 point for Chile on that pretty mad jam.
And that's halftime.
That crept up suddenly. I was so excited by all the very fast skating.
Yes. 16 lead jams for Chile to Italy 6.
And here we got the points per jam stats for you. Highest scoring jam still 23. That was insane earlier.
And
like it was insane.
Yes,
but it was. The skater called insane.
And the highest scoring jam for Italy is 9.
That certainly tells a story of what's happened this morning.
We are going to take a break. We shall be back in about 12 minutes. Yeah.
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 See you guys soon.
Sometimes your feet slide around in your skates. They can be packed out from years of love, or maybe they just never fit right from the beginning. Either way, it can adversely affect your agility, edgework, and toe stop skill. Don't let foot slippage mess with your game. Check out Bruce skate straps. They wrap around your boot and plate to keep your feet snug so you can be better. They are lightweight, easy to strap on, and they look pretty good too. Skate straps are available in tons of colors and patterns. Check them out on Etsy or bruisedsn.com.
We really miss the feeling of spontaneously visiting a store and trying out the newest gear. A hangout for all roller skaters. Everyone has their own unique style. Because of our large assortment, we can now personalise roller skates while you wait, so you can try them out right away. Our mission is to fit you with the right gear, and don't forget to turn left.
But
we are go for the second half of this game. Chile in red taking on Italy. Insane on the jam line right now. Fascinating fact of the morning. Insane has scored 66 points, and his number is 66 points. So thanks to our awesome producer, Sonia Blade, for spotting that.
Yes. I was chatting up Addison a little bit during halftime, and he was like, they're so good at being all over the place that we can't figure out how to pin them. And that's why their offense is so effective.
They really are just everywhere. A little apex jump from 8000 for Chile there. Nice to see a blocker having a little go on the jumps just to get ahead of the pack and get control of his wall. Lead jammer goes to Chile.
Lo Squalo was like a moment away from lead jammer and
So
just
close.
caught on the outside line.
Are we going to see a star pass from Italy?
Maybe.
He's got it in hand, but he has gone past his pivot, so just a stash for now. Yet hit to the outside. No pass, no penalty though. He can continue. Insane Chilean jammer. 4 points again.
Chile running it a little bit, which, I mean, when you're up by 100 points at the beginning of period 2, it's not necessarily a bad strategy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, sure, why not?
Trust your blockers, wind down the clock. Lo Squalo had a bit of trouble getting through this blocker pack at the beginning, and sometimes you can draw a penalty.
You can.
So Lo Squalo going to the box for a low block.
So Chile have all the power now in this power jam. Insane pushing through, just got to deal with Furio. Jam is cold.
18 points to Italy's 3 for jam number 1 of the first period.
So Italy on 43, Chile on 151. Hoyas on the jam line for Chile's power jam.
Italy taking the fast pack approach, trying to keep their shapes, and Chile just coming in and picking 2 of them off.
Some beautiful offense there from the Chilean pivots, but taken out by one of Italy's blockers, 1-5, who earns a penalty for his troubles.
Now another fast pack. The blockers and OPRs are getting their cardio in early.
They really are. They're like, could we not have this first thing in the morning? I think they could have done with like a nice slow game to start off with. That is not what they've got. Instead, they've got this really exciting, fast-paced style of play.
There's that jammer on jammer from Lo Squalo. Here's Santoro, who I had mentioned did some relief jamming yesterday. They've been running a 2-jammer rotation on Italy. And I guess they, you know, why not change it up? Why not get a completely different style of jammer who can also do this?
Yeah, but a jammer defense. But Chile recycling to the back of back. I do believe we do have a skater down for Chile, so but with us, we're just sending in the medics now.
So wanted to thank Quad Skate Shop, Europe's original brick and mortar skate shop. Outstanding selection with a delivery guarantee. You can also check them out online at quadrollerskateshop.com. So during halftime, we were showing the track 2, Japan and New Zealand, and it was about a 25-point difference.
And now it's a 1, oh no, 3-point game.
3-point game.
It was just a 1-point game. They've just popped some more points on. Japan in the lead at 1-1-0 and New Zealand at 1-0-7.
And that's New Zealand had been up the entire time.
So we're going to see some action from that while our skater is attended to.
I have not actually gotten a chance to see New Zealand play at all. They always play while I'm calling on this track.
I had the same issue in this, and I saw also in the World Cup in Manchester. I was like, I want to see the haka. I want to see the haka.
Yeah.
It was always on a different track to what I was on.
I'd
be busy.
I've been lucky enough to call Japan twice.
Yes.
And they are so much fun.
They are so much fun. I called them Friday against USA.
And from what I understand, there's only a couple of them that play on MRDA teams.
Oh, wow.
One of them plays in Australia.
Yeah.
And most of them just play derby wherever they can. You know,
Wow.
this is the only time they get to play MRDA type games.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of these teams. You know, there's at least one skater at every World Cup, and I'm sure there's more than that, that their very first MRDA game is here.
Wow. And that's like one of the best things about World Cups is like the stories like that, where you're just getting teams getting together for the first time. I spoke to one of Team Philippines. He's based in the UK. A lot of the Philippines, I think, have been training, some of them trained together in the US.
Yes.
I've seen their Facebook updates where they've had a training session. He's just like, my first training session with them is essentially going to be the first game with them.
Yeah.
And I was like, good luck, buddy. You'll be fine.
I was not in Birmingham in 2014. I've actually never been to a Women's World Cup, I know.
Oh,
but I was
wow.
in Calgary, and just mostly as a spectator, and I had plenty of friends. One team that I was very good friends with was Puerto Rico. Many of them live in Florida. And they were like, yep, 4 of our skaters never played with guys before. They only they play with the Women's League. They've never had a team. So, and all 4 of them, it was their first MRDA game.
Wow.
And they were playing with members of like Shock Exchange.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. It was great.
So our skater Espartano sitting with the medics now. He's off the track. Looks like a mouth injury.
Yeah, it looks like he's bleeding a little bit. And if there's blood, you cannot be on the track.
No.
And anything involving head and neck, we're going to be extra cautious about.
Always.
Yes.
Well, he looks in good spirits now. He's just being looked after.
Yeah.
Probably need to take some time. We'll see how he gets on.
They'll watch him for a few jams, see how he goes, and we'll go from there.
So we have Insane for Chile in the red, Santoro in blue for Italy.
And we've got a overlay. What is happening?
Oh no, it's strange.
No, Santoro is almost out. Is he out?
He is. Lead jammer for Italy, first in a while. Santoro hitting the pack, taking the points. 2 points for Italy.
And the rare scoreless jam for Chile.
Yeah, that must be their first scoreless jam in a while.
Yeah. Goofy and Hoyas having a little conversation on the jam line there.
Yeah, a little heart to heart. While they're still friends, and then that whistle blows, it all changes. Hoyas dealing with the Italian war. Italy taking lead again, 2 in a row. Goofy's really done some cool stuff in this tournament. He's shown to be very consistent and reliable jammer for Italy.
He's just so good at bursting power off his toe stops.
Yeah.
And really, what I was calling it yesterday was using his wingspan.
Yes.
Really extending his legs and using big strides to get over people.
And that is a cut track issue to Hoyas of Chile. Power jam for Italy.
Clockwise block going to Chilean blocker, and some forearm going to someone else. No pass, no penalty.
That's lovely work by number 9-5 for Chile, Zakumi.
Takumi's been having a great game.
It's just really nippy, mighty blocker, just able to get around. But Goofy receives a gut track penalty. Jammer has just been released from Chile.
That was so good. I wanted that to be real.
I know. Yeah, I think we'd be too lenient to be rash. We're like, well, that looked cool.
Well, we're not in a great spot to see this stripy tape.
So, Hoyas on the outside now, taking advantage of this power jam. 5 points to Chile.
Hoya's back and engaging the Italian blockers, trying to get some movement. And he's not necessarily getting lateral movement. He's able to pull them into the apex, which is a jammer's favorite place to be.
Oh, yeah, they love an apex.
Little VMix replay of Goofy getting to meet Takumi in the apex. And now here with the toe stops and bouncing through.
And back again.
And back again. Oh, there it is. It was that little wheel out of bounds.
But it did look
It
lovely.
looked phenomenal.
Look cool.
Oh, Santoro back out on the line. So not just a relief jammer.
And Cyborg lead jammer for Chile. Cyborg normally plays for Pototos Banditos. There's quite a few of them on the roster for Chile. A mix of Pototos and Chilerolos, Roller Derby Club, Terror Squad.
And Santoro being issued a cut track penalty.
Power jam for Chile.
And no, you don't have to adjust your TVs. Sonia Blade's adorable daughter, Rachel, is right by my microphone. And every now and again, she squeals with delight with the derby that's happening.
Same. I feel the same way, Rachel.
I wasn't sure what was going on. I'm like, what is
that noise?
Cyborg putting up 9 points.
Oh, some breakdancing here from Cyborg. And again, so it's like a breakdancing ballet hybrid. Lovely. Some great balance and skill, awareness of where the track is and where your feet are. And just getting down and boogieing, to be honest.
I'm just, right now I'm looking at how the blocker hasn't touched his back wheels that whole
It's
time.
amazing. And it's weird, like these replays are like, they're good for a laugh as well when you've got them going back and forwards. But actually, when you're seeing how it all works,
it's quite tremendous.
I might learn something.
Yes.
You might at home too.
So Santoro released from the box and comes through for a lead jammer.
And a beautiful dodge as well there from just getting around the last Chilean blocker, Kurama.
And really spread out pack. Santoro spinning off a block and making sure his hips, like, again, really good balance from Santoro and understanding of his body to know that he still had to zip forward a little bit to grab 3 points from the box.
So Lo Squalo on the jam line for Italy in the blue, Quattro Hoyas for Chile in red. And Hoyas doing his Velociraptor impression again.
I mean, maybe that's just how he psychs himself up.
I love it. I hope that is.
Yes. Lo Squalo is out for a lead.
Hoyas on the attack, getting into the Raptor zone. A 0-point jam.
And Zakumi is very, very proud of themselves.
Oh, as he should be.
All amped up after that.
I love seeing how amped up skaters get when they know they've done something really awesome. It's a contagious feeling.
Oh, hey, look. Espartano is back on the line. So he must be A-okay.
He must be just fine. And Goofy is on the jump line as well for Italy.
And short packs for both teams.
Fast packs as well. Already to turn 2. Still no jammers out yet. Lovely hit on Espartano.
That was Addison.
Espartano obviously now recovered from his injury earlier. Good to see him back. Chile has lead, despite getting the recycle there. Goofy doing what he does best, going for a very quick chase down on the opposition jammer.
The signal from Tony going, he's right there, there.
And jam is called off by Chile. Here we are.
It's
Raptor.
like so. It's somewhere between Raptor and like how in fighting games they have the stance at the beginning.
Street Fighter stance.
Yeah.
Round 1, fight.
Yes. Oh, and there's Zakumi celebrating his victory of protecting his point and protecting the box points too. Like that.
Yeah.
Like he was 3 points at that moment.
Lo Squalo taking on Insane.
Squello knocked out by number 9. Kurama.
Chile, no pass, no penalty, so they don't get lead coming out of that jam. Lead is open. No, it's not.
No pass, no penalty, and Insane's already been through, so looks like
I'm going to have a full 2-minute jam then. Both jammers exiting the pack with a no pass, no penalty.
Giorgio Murderer recycling Insane back, and this time taking a little dive to knock him through the apex. Insane's not sure where to go for a moment. Pack was vaporized for a split second. These packs have been really long because of how fast they've been.
Yeah. And they've been going so fast that like, it's quite a draft on the announcer's desk.
Yeah. Oh, Lo Squalo hits his back really hard. A leg block going to 88.
Insane with the apex jump. Just taking a look up ALE's roster, seeing where everyone is from. A lot of team members of the Wood Gang Roller Derby. Got someone from Stuttgart, Wolfgang Men's Roller Derby. From France, Band City Rollers. Got a guy from Manchester. And one of my new favorite team names, the Monster Munch Derby Dudes. That is a great name.
That is interesting. Jam comes to an end. Lo Squalo going down twice hard on his back. Once to the outside and once to the inside.
So here's that replay of the lovely apex jump from Insane.
Yes, our replay is powered by VMix. They're lovely.
Round 1. Hoyas, fight.
Finish him.
Finish him. We have Goofy as well.
And Zakumi felt left out, so he just is going to be jumping apexes too.
Of course. Lead goes to Italy's Goofy. Hoyas catching up, still a third of a lap behind. Pack sped up again, protecting the points just by running away. They brought it to a stop now. Goofy calls it off. Here's that. Aruma just Oh, trying to hold him, but Goofy really bursts forwards, puts the power on.
Yeah, the leads in this half have been pretty even up. We've seen a lot of trading back and forth. Mostly just maintaining the lead that they had going in to the halftime is Chile.
Lo Squalo for Italy, held back by the Chilean wall, but ducking out. Doing a little bean dip, escaping the pack for Chile. Lo Ispatano, he is your lead jammer.
And what has really been playing to Chile's advantage in those fast packs is that Italy has been having a hard time maintaining their strength on the inside line at speed.
Yeah.
So they hit that apex and turn around to look at the Chilean jammer and come off the line enough for Chile to just burst through.
We've had another butt first incident replay. That has been the unofficial other hashtag of this tournament.
From the people who brought you Bucket God, comes butt first.
Comes butt first.
Yes, back to a 2-jammer rotation. Santoro had some fun, and now Goofy and Lo Squalo are trading back and forth. Number 8, Cyborg for Chile.
And some unusually slow derby from these guys. Italy's blockers on turn 2. Cyborg now not out of the pack. 4 arms penalty issued. Italy take lead jammer. So power jam for Italy as well.
Let's see what Italy does with this.
Sending the offense, but now just trying to keep hold of one of the Chilean blockers. A lovely attempt at a straightaway hop around from Goofy. Didn't quite successful, so he's called it off. Giving Italy a power start. Now they're not going to have long because the Chilean jammer is actually already standing, so it's going to be 10 seconds or less. Here's the replay powered by vMix.
And thank you to Roller Derby Elite, proud sponsor of Worldwide Roller Derby and platinum sponsor of Team USA. I'm throwing pens at sausage here. Sorry about that. Lo Squalo trying to get through Chile. Cyborg now taking a big jukey step to try and fake out the Italians on the outside line. It does not work. He is recycled back. Short packs from both teams.
And that was a nice high attempt at an apex jump from Cyborg, but didn't have the length. He didn't land in bounds, had to be recycled. And now issued with a cut track, we have an Italian power jam.
And just short pack, and you've got 4 Italians on there just negating them at the moment, which is difficult to do because the Kumi's been all over the place.
And I can just see Sakumi ducking and diving around, being a real pest of a blocker. Just seems to be successful at being really quick, being everywhere, getting really low, causing trouble.
Oh, and Lo Squalo not seeing his bench, telling him to call it off, and he does it a split second too late. Cyborg released from the box as the whistles were being blown.
Here's that replay. Lo Squalo just trying to find space on the inside, spinning, trying to absorb that momentum and spin it out.
Yeah.
14 points there for Italy. That's their highest scoring jam of the game.
Yeah. And we've got a team timeout being called by Chile.
We have a replay from vMix. The fantastic Zakumi.
And that was that Goofy cut track. Here's darn it. Oh, and that was the cut track on Cyborg when he spun.
It looks spectacular, so it's a shame.
Fighting pose.
Fighting pose, yeah.
I love these highlights. I'm getting distracted by these. While we're looking at highlights, let me tell you about Sucker Punch Skate Shop. It's the largest Derby owned and operated store in Europe, operation online and actually having a physical store, big letters. Heavily involved in the European Derby community on a number of levels, we are best known for our reliable service, honest advice, competitive prices, as well as our top quality products and huge product range.
Excellent stuff.
Huge even.
Huge.
And once again, thank you to the people bringing you these lovely replays. vMix replays this weekend are brought to you by vMix Software, vmix.com.
Professor Plan B on the jam line for Italy. First time in this half. He's not one of the main rotation jammers. Insane, however, is Chile's one of the main ones. Takes lead jammer.
And Plan B will have to come up with one as he goes to the penalty box. Insane, just one to beat. Visani knocked him out of bounds. He was able to wait for his blockers to just knock Visani out of bounds. Came back in, scored 5 points, had already passed Visani.
Insane. Signaling for the offense to be sent in.
That's the other thing I like seeing is what hand signals do teams use?
Yeah.
I've seen like jazz hand. I've seen, rise up where they just, go. I've seen frantic hands.
Yeah, frantic, or your wacky inflatable arm tube man hands.
And stay still was I have maracas. Where they close fists, just
brilliant. So Insane. Being treated a bit like a pinball, but he is out now. Only collecting 3 points on that pass. One was a no pass, no point.
Visani sitting down in the cheese ball bearing penalty box. So now a short pack for Insane to get through. And he goes right up the middle. They just head jukes.
Both jammers neck and neck. I was expecting a little bit of a tussle. We didn't have that in the end.
I think Insane knows that he doesn't need it.
Yeah, doesn't need to just concentrate on the job in hand. And that is the highest scoring jam of the game.
Insane.
27 points on the board for Chile.
Insane.
It is insane. Again, he had the previous record in this game.
Yeah, Italy just can't seem to get a beat on him. Every time they start to counteract his style of jamming, the offense does something effective and unexpected.
Yeah. And they don't know how to quite deal with it quick enough. And he takes advantage of that so well. Espartano for Chile in red, Goofy in blue for Italy. Your jammers. Lead goes to Chile.
Goofy using his toe stops, getting the nod from the OPR. Everything is clean. Only 1 point going up for Chile on that jam. 224 to 89. Only 7 minutes left in the game. I haven't looked at the clock in a while.
I know, it's just been really quickly this game.
Yeah.
So much action. I mean, there may be a big score differential, but the action's been great.
Yes. I believe this is for 13th place, based on what I'm seeing. Because on the other track is maybe not. Maybe this is 20. Our mouse isn't working. I should just wait until I have the real information before I talk. Santoro being sent back out into the fray.
Recycled by Vieje. An unusually slow pack. So Hoyas recycled by the Italian blockers. Just hitting turn 2 for the pack now. Say an unusually slow jam. And that's now 2 blockers in the box for Chile. We've been over a minute now and only just assessing lead jammer to Santoro of Italy.
Only 2 Chilean blockers on the track right now. Zakumi counts as 3, though, I think, by himself.
Yeah.
Santoro able to get past Zakumi. Zakumi side surfed to reestablish in front and actually gave his own player time to recycle as well. But now Zakumi will get an out-of-play block. Or, I'm sorry, it was some version of out-of-play. So, oh, and I have discovered this is for 17th place.
Ah, 17th place,
yes. Right. Japan and New Zealand are taking place on track 2, and that is 19th place.
So Cyborg for Chile in red, taking on Goofy in blue for Italy. Cyborg spinning, trying to break up that tripod wall.
Goofy tried to jump the apex, and Chile just put their shoulder into his stomach. And it was...
I hope he hasn't had his breakfast then. Italy going in with some beautiful timed offense there, just sending the train of 3 blockers coming in for a big hit, taking them out, making space.
Cyborg sitting in the penalty box for a forearm. And now a forearm going to Goofy.
So jammer switcheroo. Cyborg back in play.
And now only 2 Italian blockers on the track, so.
Goofy now also released. Both jammers are in play.
Goofy using his toe stops and his big steps to get around everyone, as Cyborg skipped turn 2 by simply jumping over it.
As you do.
Yeah.
So this will be 2-minute jam. No lead anymore due to the penalties. No one can call this off. Only time itself is in control. Making it sound really dramatic. It is.
I was gonna say. Both jammers having made the same amount of passes at this point. They're just trading points and trading hits from their blockers. Oh, and a nice recycle back by 8,000 will send Goofy back to the penalty box for a cut track.
Cyborg still trying to get through. Time is up. So here's that replay powered by vMix. There we have Goofy being sent to the penalty box. And Cyborg dodging the hit by just jumping over it, which is pretty cool. We have official review in progress.
So here on the roller derby city track today, oh look, yay!
We have it in front of us. We haven't got to look at our phones.
Yes, I had just put, I'm like, I'm going to be prepared this time. Coming up next is Sweden versus Ireland, which will be a fantastic game.
A phenomenal game.
And the Swedish fans are some of
the best.
Some of the best. The Swedish fans, the Finnish fans.
Yeah.
The Polish fans have been great. They have cheers about food.
Yeah, that was great the other night. It was quite a quiet crowd, if not for the pierogi power coming from the centre bleachers over there. It was lovely. Yeah, so I'm like, yep, chants about food. I'm sausage. I'm down with that.
I called Germany versus Poland at some point during this weekend, and we were calling it pretzels versus pierogies.
Oh, lovely.
Right, you know, because food is amazing. So the next game, Sweden versus Ireland, will be for 13th place.
Oh, here we are.
No.
Big Smack here with the official review. Just waiting to get her mic working.
Hi. Blue Italy are requesting we call a penalty for Chile having 2 pivots in that jam. Thank you.
Ah, well spotted. I didn't spot that.
No, neither did I.
Right.
I mean,
we're very observant, obviously. We didn't notice 2 pivot covers in play.
Well, I'm wondering if they'll just be like, oh, well, that's because it's not a penalty to have 2 pivots. You would just have one take the stripe off.
Yeah. How strange.
And there was no star pass during that jam, so
I guess they want to say that the advantage was that
maybe
they had the choice of 2 people to star pass to.
The other thing it might be, quite honestly, is you've got 2.5 minutes left in the game, and this is a way for them to talk about something and get you a little bit extra time
exactly. A little break.
A little break. And
breather.
maybe something happens as a result. Maybe something doesn't.
Yeah.
But
okay, Big Smack, ready with the official review result.
Hello. Hi. Upon review, it was an officiating error, so although there is no penalty to be assessed on Chile, Italy will keep their official review as well. Thank you.
There you go. That is what happens.
That is an effective review, and I like that decision.
Yeah.
I like when head refs do not penalize teams for their own errors.
I feel like, do they send a ref to the box in these cases? That was our fault. Oops.
Right.
Send the head ref to the
Big
box.
Smack and Fries will sit in the box for 30 seconds.
I couldn't send Big Smack into the
she's
box.
so nice.
She's wonderful. There we go. Lead jammer for Chile, galloping on the inside line. Espartano.
Chile sending in enough offense.
And a lovely dodge there from Espartano, breezing through the pack around the outside. Mecanico blocker for Chile sent to the cheese balls bearings penalty box.
Oh, Santoro getting a cut track as well. 2 blocker cut tracks in about 30 seconds. It is not often that we see it, but
the thing is, these blockers are skating so fast.
And they're guarding.
To happen.
They're guarding that edge. So as soon as you go out of bounds and you touch out of bounds and you're still trying to maintain your position, you have now cut the track.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we have got a penalty, a back block going to Espartano. So now Goofy will have his shot.
Taking it in turns.
Destruction going to 1-0 from Italy. Rostenrola.
Nicola's Rage going in for the perfectly timed offense, allowing Goofy to get through on the inside for Italy. Less than a minute on the period clock. We'll probably finish this jam and then have one more, maybe?
Yeah, I would not be surprised if someone called a timeout.
Yeah. Hey, you want to get as much time in as possible. You're at the World Cup. You have traveled so far, prepared for so long.
And this is the last game that you're playing of the weekend.
Exactly. You want to get
Apex
it all
jump!
in. Jamming
Duck.
on the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling.
Yep,
there it is. Well predicted.
Whee. I mean, I don't know. I would want to play another jam. Especially for the blockers and jammer on the side. Like, do I get
another? Yay! Here is some lovely work from both these teams. Goofy just sort of leaning, and you just have this you've got Goofy brought to a complete halt. Meanwhile, the Chilean jammer just leaps past. It's like some mad cat video or something.
So, with this last timeout, I want to thank our one of our main sponsors here at Men's Roller Derby World Cup. Roller Derby Elite continues to match luxury with technology. Whether you play in a competitive league or skate in the street with your friends, it's all about the experience. So get out there and skate. RollerDerbyElite.com. It's been neat seeing the Roller Derby Elite skates dotted throughout the. Oh, we're seeing an Australia tactic.
All right, yes. Send all the jammers.
Right, all the jammers will go, and everyone, they're Insane's shrugging his shoulders like, you don't know which one it is. Just kidding.
Oh, Chile like a little laugh, don't they? Like a giggle.
And there's Insane.
Insane indeed.
And a cut track going to 88 from Chile.
I'm just trying to work out with the beard and like the face paint. Insane kind of reminds me of like a mini Optimus Grime of Scotland. I think they should work out together.
And there is he
just needs the pigtails.
There's an UK skater that skates with similar face paint.
Oh yes, I'm trying to think.
I can't remember if he was on Team England or Team Wales in the past.
Mine's gone blank. I've not had my coffee yet.
I know. I've had some Yorkshire tea.
Look at Italy.
And a little coffee, but the tea. Boom!
Boom!
Goes the dynamite.
It really does. Everyone gets a hug after. Very emotional time. Like I say, last game for these two teams.
Yeah.
They've both.
Oh, everyone's
so
hugging.
Far. It's lovely.
And
so
well, unofficial score, 264 to 114, Chile over Italy. A very fast game.
Very
fast. Exciting.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Good start to the day.
Yes. Everyone's awake now.
Here's that VMX replay of Goofy.
Boom.
But a beautiful hit there from Zakumi.
Like, as soon as he hits, he's then just super casual. Like, okay, cool.
Off I go.
Off I go.
Absolutely brilliant track awareness.
Cyborg, super bendy.
And after these replays, we will have a skater interview. Not sure who with just yet. I could just see one of our house announcers, the lovely Cherry, just preparing herself. So here he is, mini Optimus Grime. Insane, definitely my jammer of the game. I've really enjoyed watching him play.
And for me, like, I can't get over Zakumi's blocking.
Yeah, Zakumi my MVP.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
Just
both of these
nimble and so fast, and I think easy to underestimate.
Yes. Both of these teams have been phenomenal. I'm glad that I've gotten a chance to see Italy play several times this weekend. You get to see the progression of teams here at the World Cup. Yeah.
So Italy definitely trying to make a comeback in that second half. What we saw in the first half was Chile dominating the leads, but in the second half it actually evened out quite a lot.
Yeah, Chile, despite not having lead gem quite as much, still increased their lead over the course of the second half. They went into halftime about 100 points up.
So we're going to see the lovely Very Cherry interviewing my fave, Insane.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the middle of the track. Up here.
Hello, Cherry.
I don't know even where I am anymore. So this is the fantastic Insane for Chile. I'm Very Cherry, and I'm just going to give you a quick couple of questions. So number one, you are 17th in the world at the Roller Derby World Cup. How does that feel?
I feel so good. That was my intention. It go better than the less of the past Mundial.
Cool, and have you done that?
And I feel so great.
And you played so well, you must be really happy. How was Italy to play against?
Second time to play to Italy.
Yeah.
And the past time we lose. But now, yeah.
Oh, so that's a nice balance, isn't it? And then my final question for you, so I don't want you to miss out on this. How did you prepare for the World Cup?
2 years, so much CrossFit and skating so much.
So much. You must be so happy. Is there anything you want to say back to anyone back at home?
Muchas gracias, Chile, a todos los que me apoyaron, a mi familia, a mi bebé, la Emita, y a todos. Gracias.
Fantastic. I will leave you to go back to your team. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to throw back to my fantastic studio team. Thank you for joining us here at the Roller Derby World Cup in Barcelona.